Hello, I'm Mr. Ethan, and I'm so happy you could join us today. I hope you're enjoying the Mooresville Public Library Tales and Tales summer reading program. Today's art activity is paper bag hippo puppets. For our paper bag puppet, we'll need these items. We've got our scissors, our glue stick, our actual paper bag, some eyes for our hippo, some construction paper that's gray, a small paper plate that you'll fold in half to make the hippo's mouth, and some marshmallows for the teeth. Your packet that you'll get from the library will also include paintbrushes as well as gray paint and some more pinkish colored paint for the inside of the hippo's mouth. I went ahead and already painted this to save time for making the video, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to paint half of your paper plate gray to be the outside of the hippo's mouth, and then paint the inside in your pink color, and then fold it in half to make a mouth. And you're also going to want to paint your paper bag gray for your main body of your hippo. So I think, first things first, let's take our glue. You're not going to want to eat these marshmallows after you glue them because they're going to be a part of your hippo. But you're going to take your glue, get some on your marshmallow, and you're going to stick it down. And we're just going to start giving our hippo some teeth. You can give him as many or as little as you want. You may also want to put some glue into the actual mouth itself, so that way it'll stick a little bit better than if you just stuck it in with your glue stick on your marshmallow. Let's give him some teeth on the top too. A little bit of a hippo dentist is what you'll feel like doing this. That's certainly what I feel like. But once he's got his teeth, he'll be good to go. You might want to give that some time to dry. That's why we're doing it first, but got this little hippo mouth. Set that to the side. Then next, we're going to take our bag. We're going to want to bend it like this. So we've got our the bottom, what would be the bottom of the bag will form like the forehead and like front of the hippo's head, and you'll take your eyes, and you'll just want to put some glue on these, stick it on, put some glue on the second one, stick that on there too, so, well, knock them all off when you don't let the glue dry. Gotta make sure to let your glue dry a bit before you start moving it suddenly. But there, we've got some eyes on our hippo. Mine's a little off kilter. I'll adjust it a little bit, but that's okay. Then we'll set that aside for the minute. And we'll use this construction paper, and we're gonna just kind of cut out some ears for our hippo. I'm freehand cutting them, but if you want to take a pencil or a pen, you can draw some ears and then cut them out, but just make them in this kind of, just make a U-shaped cut in the paper, and your hippo's ears will pop right out. There we go. Mine are, they're not perfect, but they are perfectly fine. And it's the imperfections that give your hippo character, after all. Then we'll take them, and you'll just glue them up here, up behind the eyes, real quick. So there, we got us a little hippo guy. He's coming along. And then finally, we'll take, oh, I lost a tooth. Might have to reattach some of them. But that's more than okay. You want to put some glue on the back, the white part of your plate. I'm going to get quite a bit on there. And then you'll take your bag and you'll press him down like that. And then we'll put a little bit more glue on the top. And then press it down. Lose all the teeth. But we can put them back on. And you don't have to do it in this order. It might actually cause you less trouble if you save the teeth for last, but little emergency dentistry will have our new friend looking spiffy. If I don't knock them off. If I don't keep knocking them off. There we go. Now we have our hippo. While we wait for our new hippo friend to dry, I'd like to talk about some books about hippos that you can check out now at the Mooresville Public Library that you can use towards your minute logs for the summer reading program, and you can work towards winning your prizes. First we have Born to be Wild, Little Hippopotamuses. It's always kind of a funny word to me, hippopotamuses. You'd think it would be something like hippopotami, but nope, hippopotamuses. And this one is a book that has a lot of really great pictures of young hippos and baby hippos, and you can see them with their mothers, and you can just kind of see what they're like in the wild. They can open their mouths pretty wide, too, and they got pretty big teeth. Pretty big teeth. But no, I always like books that let me see what baby animals look like, especially ones you don't get to see very often. They're usually pretty cute when they're babies. Here we have, the next one is The Truth About Hippos by Maxwell Eaton III, and this one has a lot of funny facts about hippos, such as, did you know that all wild hippos live in Africa and that they can't actually swim? And that they, two of their lower teeth are actually the size of toilet plungers. So there's all kinds of interesting things, like their diet. They can eat grass, leaves, fruits, and roots, among other things. They even have little birds that sometimes perch on top of them in the wild. It's really interesting. And this book also has like a lot of really cute hippo art. And then we have another book, Hippopotamuses by Judith Django Cohen. And this is another book that just has a lot of really great facts and information about hippos and their interactions with each other in the wild and with humans. A lot of people don't really realize it at first, but hippos are actually pretty dangerous animals in the wild in Africa and have been known to sink boats in rivers. So it's just really interesting to know all this stuff about them, and it can be really important if you ever find yourself visiting a country where hippopotamuses live. Now that we've given him some time to dry looking at those books, we'll see what our hippo looks like. He's kind of a goofy looking fellow, but he's endearing in his own way with his little gap-toothed grin. I think he's pretty neat. But I would also like to take the time to thank you again for participating in the summer reading program and using the Mooresville Public Library. I would also invite anyone who hasn't to download the Beanstack Tracker through either the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store on Android. It is also available at mooresville.beanstack.org. It's where you can register and track your reading and your other library activities. You can even earn a badge for watching the video and making this craft today. And if you don't have access to a way to log on to Beanstack, it's no big deal. It is just fine. You can come by the library and we'll get you some paper trackers, and you can still win prizes for participating. If you like this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the Mooresville Public Library's YouTube channel so you'll be able to see our activities when they go up every Monday at 1 p.m. Thank you once again for joining us, and I hope you have a lovely day.